Hello everyone, this is KinCony IoT lessons. This is lesson 11, how to use temperature sensor. Begin today's video, we will make some education video about the sensor. Because for the home automation, the most important is the sensor. The sensor can let the relay for automatic control. So for this temperature sensor use, we will look at this 6 step. This is the one is how to choose the sensor, and this 2 is the pin define the sensor. Every pin was function, and the 3 is extend the distance for long distance, and the 4 is the diagram how to wire, and the 5 is set the logical command, and the 6 is the demo. We can take a demo for the PC software and set for the value how to for automation automatic control. Okay, let's look at the first one. We can choose the sensor. This time I will tell you this is the DS18B20. This is commonly used. This is the sensor. This sensor is the range is very wide, so it can use for your home automation or for industry or for agriculture is no problem. And this sensor is also very easy. So the second we will see the pin define. This is VCC, date, and the ground. You can see this is a DS18B20 sensor inside. This is a metal shell, so it can put into the water. And this is the 3 line. This pin means the red one is the VCC, is the power, and the yellow one is the date, the signal output, and the black is the ground. So you just need to use this 3 line connect to your controller is okay. So this is the pin define. We can see this is very easy, just the 3 line. And the 3, you can extend the distance because your sensor you need to connect with our controller. This controller I have used the COLBS because this is our new controller, and this have the relay output inside. So use one box, you can do the automatic control. So you need to let the sensor connect with this box. But the default is 1 meter, just is 1 meter. So I think this is not enough for you to use for your project. Actually, your project maybe you will have long distance. So you need to extend the distance. Extend the distance, you need to use a wire. The wire need to the thick. The thick is the bed. So yeah, that will be long. But I can't say how long you will use this wire. That need you to test. You need to try to use a thick line that test the distance. I can give you example. This is a network cable. This is CAT5. So this is thin, and this is thick. You can see the size is different. So I suggest you use this thick line. That will be a good quality. If good quality is the one, the distance will be long. So you can use this one and connect with this sensor together, just like this. And if it's poor quality, that distance will be very short. So if you want to become long, you use your good quality one. So this is for extend the distance. I think if you can extend for 10 meters, no problem. If you want to extend for 20 or 30 meters, you just use the best and the good quality of the wire. That will be good efficient. Okay, let's look at the 4, the diagram. You have connect with a wire for extend the distance, and now you can use these 3 lines connect to the logic controller. You can see this is COLBS, and this is this one. And you can connect with the Ethernet cable by this Ethernet cable, or use the Wi-Fi and not without wiring this network cable. Just up to you. Now I will test for the Ethernet because I think the Ethernet is stable than the wireless. So if you can use the Ethernet line, you can suggest to use this one. And you can see this relay output, just the green is the relay output. You can see this is COM, normal open and normal close for every channel. This is for 8 channel output. And this is for the temperature input. This is for temperature. This is small, the green one is temperature. The max you can connect with a 5 channel temperature input. This you can see the V and the ground. This is V and ground. We will see the details later in the video. And this is the S1, S2, S3, S4, S5. That means the temperature 1, temperature 2, temperature 3, temperature 4, temperature 5. This is V, S1 to S5 and ground. So we will use this one, connect with this directly. And if you have only one temperature sensor, you can connect with either S channel for S1 or S5. It's up to you. And you have 2 or 3 or 5 or more than one temperature sensor. You just connect the different input of the S channel. You can connect with S1 to S5. So you can connect to the 5 temperature sensor. And all these temperature sensor VCC, you can connect together with this V. And all this ground, you can connect together with this ground. So just use the S1 to S5 for different line. This S1 for this temperature sensor 1, and S2 is for this temperature sensor S2, and S3 is for S3. So this is independently, and this is VCC and ground just together. Use one line is okay. So this is how to one. It's also very easy. Just have 3 lines. And this is the 5. The 5 we can set the logic command. That is the important sections. If you want the temperature automatic control relay output for on and close, off, or open and close. So just you can set the logical command by CLBS PC software. This is usually we have used the 3 options. The A, B, C. Option A, that means if the temperature is greater than a value. For example, the temperature is greater than the 30 centigrade. So then we can then command, you can add to the relay on and off. So you can set the condition and the then command, if and then and actions. So this is the first addition. This is the easiest, just for a compare, for a value, for a temperature value. And this is option B. The option B, that means the temperature will in a range. This is a range, not this is a point, just one value. And this is 2 value. The temperature need greater than a value, and the temperature also need to less than a value. That the action, the then command will be do an action less the relay on and the relay off. So this is a range, just for a range. And the third, this is the third. If you want add a digital input, such as you can install a button. This button you can set for enable or disable the automatic function. That such as I press this button, that temperature automatic control will be enabled. I press this placing, and the automatic function will be cancelled. So this is the enable and disable button. If you want to use this function, you can add a command, just the actions. So this is for the temperature compare value, and also you should add this command. This is DI1, that means digital 1 for the sensor, because this is dry contact, so we can connect with the digital input. Because we also have the digital input for this blue one. And you can choose set the digital input is become up or become down. This up means the value is become up, and this down means the value, the input signal is become down. So you can set which state is changed, and the digital input is triggered. And these 2 actions all is successfully, and the action will be do the then command. So this is for 2 conditions. And this also have 2 conditions for just 2 value. And also you can have the D or E or F options. Just add the condition. This is 1, 2. You can add 3, 4, 5 condition until the max support 15 condition. So I think it's enough for your projector to use. And this is the last one is a demo. We will operate on the computer, and we will take example for the option A, B, and option C. Okay, let's look at the compute demonstration. Okay, let's look at this is serial BS. We have connected with the DS18B20 temperature sensor. You can see this is the diagram. We can see this is DS18B20. So we have connected with this 3 line at this. So we have used this 3 line connect with this green socket, just the V signal and the ground. And this is the power. And this is the digital input we will use for option 3. And now we can test the temperature sensor firstly. And when you wind the temperature sensor with the controller, and we can check the network setting. You can see this is the Ethernet IP and the Ethernet the part. And I have not used the Wi-Fi. You can, if you want to use the Wi-Fi, also is no problem. Just set the Wi-Fi, the SSID and the password for your load, and then you can use the Wi-Fi IP and the Wi-Fi port. This time we use the Ethernet. Just this IP I can copy and paste to our software. And this is the IP and the port. I just click connect. Okay, this is successfully connected. And now you can click this auto report on. That will auto refresh the temperature sensor. And this is the temperature sensor. You can see the temperature is changed. And now the temperature is 30 degrees. We can let it less than the 30 degrees for our to test. You can see this is a 3 solution, just for A option and B option and C option for our to test. And the first we need to test if the temperature is greater than 30 centigrade, then relay 1 is on. And now you can see this temperature is already greater than 30 centigrade. We can change to 31, and we can test for this command. So you just need to click FTD command and the number 1 command. We can edit. And in this option, you can use this temperature if condition. And if the channel 1, this is channel 5, we have connect with the channel 1 and greater than for 1 second. This is just hold on the second, 1 second. And we can use centigrade and greater than 31 and click add if. You can see this add to this list, command list, if command list. And then we can click then you can choose which relay. We can choose relay 1 is on, just open and add to then command, and we can apply and click the monitor. And then we can test if the centigrade is greater than 31. I use my hand, hold down the temperature sensor. You can see the temperature become up. Okay, now is 31. You can see this relay is on. So this is by the temperature country, the relay 1 is on. This is the first option, just A. Okay, now we can test the option for B. And we can also click the FTD command and edit this number 1 command. Now we can test the section B. The section B is greater than 30 and less than 35. So we can just we can test the 31. Oh, I have changed to 31. And just add another command. This one I also change the channel 1 of the temperature. And this time, but I change the less than. And also hold on 1 second. That is for stable. And the centigrade is 35. And add to then. And now you can see there are 2 commands. one is greater than 31 and another is less than 35. These two commands all is true that the relay will be on and will be off. This time we can change the relay. We can delete. I can use the action for toggling, just change the state that you will be easy to see. I can click, and now also I can use this one, temperature, let it become up. Okay, you can see this is toggling because now it's greater than the 31, and I go on for the temperature. This only do action one time. If you want to always do this action, you can set a command. I can add this FTDD command, edit, and click. Then you can press 255. That means always do this action. So I can apply and monitor. And now you can see this relay is always toggling, because he's in this range. I hold on. This will be easy to see the range country. You can see it's nearby the 35. Okay, now it's greater than the 35, so the command will not be actions. This is 35.0.1. So these actions will be not do the toggling. Now we can wait. The temperature is down to the 34. The relay is also begin to toggling. If I let it green, the temperature is up again. You can see this LED. And now it's up greater than the 35, also is not running. So this is how to actions on a range. Okay, we can test the option 3. We can add the FTDD command. And now I can remove this one, delete. And if greater than 31, and I can insert a digital input 1. I have connected with this digital 1, input 1, so I can hold on 0.1, add to if, and apply. So you can see the temperature is greater than 31 is no problem. But this condition, this digital input is not triggered. So if I triggered this, I have connected digital 1 input from this one. This is my switch, just the dry contact. If I have pressed this button is green, so the temperature is arrived will do one time. You can see I can press, this is off. If I press this off, the temperature is changed. Also is greater than 31, but is not turn on and turn off toggling the relay. So I can, when the press the button for enable, so this temperature will be running for one time. And this also is toggling. So this is the temperature sensor and the digital input sensor. This is for enable or disable. That's the temperature only do one time. And if you have used the range, the temperature range, you can do these actions for repeatedly, because this digital input just for poise for up and poise for down. So this is, we have tested the 3 options of the serial BS and the temperature sensor. Okay, now I think you can use this DS18B20 temperature sensor for your temperature automatic controlling project. In next video, I will make many other sensors for usage. Thanks for watching.